Hello Scapers, my name is Kaitios and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been playing Oldschool Runescape since the mid to late 2000s, both as a free-to-play account and a members account, and I've loved every single second of it. The content that you'll see on this channel will focus primarily on free-to-play Oldschool Runescape information in the form of guide videos, account progression videos, tips and tricks, and anything else that I can think of that'll help the OSRS community in some way. A lot of people will ask me, hey Kaitios, why don't you just become a member and enjoy the game in full by unlocking all the content that it has to offer? And it is a great question I do get asked all the time, and I feel that there's a negative stigma towards the free-to-play community that I'm trying to dispel with this video. Over the past week, I've asked multiple free-to-play clan chats what it means to be a free-to-play RuneScaper and why they choose to stay a free-to-play RuneScape player. I took all the feedback, including my own, and I came up with 7 reasons why I and others are free-to-play only RuneScapers. With all that being said, let's get right into it. Before I get into the 7 reasons, I do want to say that this video is in no way telling you how to play the game. Everyone has different things that they enjoy, whether it be members or free-to-play content, so choose the game mode or the account status that you like playing the most. I do want to shout out the Free-to-Play Paradise, Free-to-Play IM Clan, and World 385 clan chats for helping me with the feedback. And this actually leads perfectly into the first reason, which is a great community. Ever since I became a free-to-play only RuneScaper, clans like these are fantastic, as everyone is in it together and in the same boat as you. The clanmates that you meet are so helpful with any question that you might have, and everyone pushes and congratulates each other for any achievement, even if it's a simple level up. Not only that, but sometimes clan events take place like castle wars, hide and seek, and skill competitions that allow everyone to have fun, and it takes the monotony out of the free-to-play grind. There are times where you feel like you could burn out, but the amazing community really keeps you engaged and focused in completing whatever goal it is that you set for yourself. If you do choose to join one, or many free-to-play clan chats, you can't go wrong either way. Reason number 2 is the obvious one, that you don't spend real-life money or in-game GP by buying membership. I feel like this is the reason a lot of members think most free-to-play players don't become members. That being that they don't have enough IRL money or GP to even afford membership status. The truth of the matter is, a large percentage of us are able to afford to pay for membership month over month, but we choose not to for other reasons on the list. In my opinion, I believe this reason is the smallest reason why the free-to-play community chooses to remain free-to-play only. I guess it is nice though to take that IRL money that you could have spent on membership and buy something nice, or even investing that money into something worth more value. Reason number 3 is that there isn't any pressure to play the game. With membership, at least for me anyway, when I used to be a member, there was almost a sort of pressure to play as much RuneScape as you could in order to get the most value out of that membership as possible. And the same with the bond avenue as well, is that I was so worried I would need to make enough GP to afford my next bond first before I could go off and enjoy more of the membership content. Since it costs nothing to be a free-to-play player, that pressure simply doesn't exist. You're free to log on and play as little or as much as you please, without worrying whether or not you're getting your money's worth for that membership. Or if you know that you have a long few weeks of work coming up, or maybe you're going on a trip or a vacation or something, it just feels good knowing that you aren't necessarily throwing money or GP away for a membership or a bond that you may not use that much for that particular time in your life. Reason number 4 ties in well with the last reason, being that in free-to-play, you don't have to worry about doing daily tasks. With membership, especially when I was a member, I would feel that I would need to do dailies like farming runs, collecting battle staffs and sand, Kingdom of Miscellanea management, along with a whole host of others. Yes, it'd be great GP and XP to do these dailies, but in the end, it felt more of a chore than anything else to me. Even after doing all these dailies, it could take up a whole hour of game time each day, which you might not even enjoy anymore after doing it over and over each and every day. And you could argue that if you don't like doing those things, just stop doing dailies, which is a fair point. But to me and many, I'm sure, it feels like if you don't do those dailies, it's like throwing away free GP and XP. Let's also look at the Squeal of Fortune in RuneScape 3. Granted, that was more microtransaction than anything else. It was still a daily you could do that negatively impacted the game and that economy, and we can all see what it did to that game mode as a whole. Thankfully, in free-to-play, there isn't that chore-like worry to do dailies, and I'm hoping that it doesn't become implemented in the free-to-play game in the future. Reason number 5 is the simplicity of the free-to-play game mode. A lot of people, including myself, like the KISS style of gameplay, that being the keep it simple scaper play style. In free-to-play, while there is less content to do, it takes a lot of contemplation out of what you want to do in the game. Do you like fishing? Well, you can barbarian village fish or net fish in Camdozel. Do you like training combat stats? Well, you can do flesh crawlers, ogresses, golems, or giants. Mining? Try clicking a brown rock over and over. I think you guys get the point. The simplicity of the skills and free-to-play map is actually nice, as you don't need to worry about power creep in the game. While Jagex has been coming out with more free-to-play updates like Below Ice Mountain, the extent of power creep in free-to-play compared to members content is much more minimal. There aren't as many buffs or nerfs to equipment or training styles in free-to-play compared to members, and as a free-to-play player, we don't have to worry about monetary impacts of our banks from prices affected from a nerf, much like the toxic blowpipe. The simplicity of free-to-play brings much more peace of mind to the game than that of members, which is exactly why I like this game mode a lot more. I play games like RuneScape to de-stress from my everyday life, and not having to worry about power creep or bank deflation as much on my free-to-play account is a great benefit. Reason number 6 is that the free-to-play grinds are more rewarding and valuable than that of a member's account on each level up. It's no surprise that the XP rates per hour on all skills in the free-to-play game are much lower than that in members. As this is the case, whenever you level up a skill, whether it be an easier one like cooking and fishing, or harder ones like runecrafting and prayer, it's a much bigger accomplishment in free-to-play than if you achieve that same level up as a member. This is especially true if you obtain level 99 in that skill. Training a skill like prayer or runecrafting to level 99 solely in free-to-play takes literally thousands of hours of game time to achieve, and 99 skills like this trained solely in free-to-play are equitable to achieving 200 million XP in that particular skill as a member. This is why there's such a great respect for free-to-play players, especially free-to-play Ironman accounts like min-level Skilla, Pause, and Gilded Sphinx, as they actually have spent thousands of hours on their account for the stats that they have. Reason number 7 is the sense of nostalgia for the free-to-play game mode. I, like many of you, started playing old school RuneScape pre-evolution of combat days back in the mid to late 2000s. We all at one point started as a free-to-play player exploring the game, whether it be getting killed by dark wizards on our first trip to Varrock, trying to find a way to break through the Taverley gates, or when we defeated Elvarg for the very first time in the Dragon Slayer quest. Many of us, including myself, love those newbie things that we used to do when we first started, and a lot of us enjoy the free-to-play game mode because we enjoy reminiscing on our past. This is going to sound cheesy, but there really is something magical about staying free-to-play and enjoying everything that the free-to-play realm of Jalenor has for us. And that's actually going to do it for me. I really hope that this video helped dispel the myths and negative stigma about the free-to-play community as a whole, and I hope it put a spotlight on the benefits of being a free-to-play RuneScaper. Whether you're a free-to-play player or a member, I hope that you continue to have fun and be a positive influence to this great game that we all love. If you have any other reasons as to why you enjoy the free-to-play game mode, please let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear other thoughts from you guys. Please be sure to also turn the subscribe button from red to gray and the like button from gray to blue. I'd very much appreciate that. Also, I do stream live every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Gaming, so please feel free to hop in and say hi. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!